Hi, I'm Amber Anderson with The Next Come Up, and today we will be speaking with the president of the Grammy Museum, Mr. Michael Sicka, about the new content that they have during this COVID-19 pandemic. Michael, how's it going?
Going well. How are you today?
No complaints, just staying positive while quarantining is the name of the game right now.
That's all we can do.
That's all we can do. If you do that, then you've basically mastered life, I think. So we're just going to jump into our questions for you today. Now, the first one is, what do your responsibilities include as the president of the Grammy Museum?
Sure. Well, as president of the Grammy Museum, my responsibilities are pretty much across the board. All pillars of our mission: curatorial, education, preservation, our grants program. And I'm proud to lead a team of roughly 50 people, all who are very dedicated and passionate.
Sounds wonderful. Okay, what programs were originally planned for the Grammy Museum before COVID-19?
Well, the biggest program was our gala, our annual fundraising gala that was scheduled in May, has to be postponed. We also had some artist programs at, part of our public program series, our Evening with series, that we had to postpone or cancel. And then obviously, with our doors closed, our admissions, education programs, facility rentals, all of that has been put on hold for now.
Everything is just at a standstill right now. So because of that, what can we look forward to now, and what frequency?
Well, out of every crisis, I think there's opportunity, and what we've done is spin up a digital museum. We really did it within about 48 hours, where we released a very detailed content schedule to carry on each pillar of our mission. So on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays, we're releasing our artist interviews and public programs. Sundays and Tuesdays, we're releasing our educational programs and lesson plans. And Fridays, we're actually releasing virtual exhibits on our website as well.
So the whole thing took 48 hours. How many people did it take to make that whole thing happen that quickly?
Well, that's the best part. It was all hands on deck. We all rolled up our sleeves. Every employee, hourly employee, salary employee, everybody really chipped in to make this happen. And they're continuing to do so as we continue to roll out our content and carry our mission forward.
That's amazing. Yeah, it's just incredible the way people are stepping up. But sounds great. Okay, so of the digital programming, what exactly is live?
So everything is pre-recorded for now. We're looking at live streaming. We're looking at live programming with artist interviews, with some education programs as well. But for now, what we've built is really relying on our archives, and then relying on recording additional artist interviews.
How far back are we talking as like some of the oldest archives that you...
Actually, yeah. So we've been able to pull programs that are 7 or 8 years old out of our archives and convert them and serve them on social media and YouTube. I mean, it's very important to me that we carry our mission forward in any way possible. So, of course, with certain artists that we had to postpone in terms of scheduling and how that might work, that's still a bit unknown, but we're working as hard as possible for, once we can reopen our doors, to reschedule any of our programs.
That's great. Sound like you have that fighter spirit, Michael. Where can the digital content be viewed for our listeners to be able to find it? And are there any fees that will be involved?
Sure. So we actually have a Museum at Home page right at grammymuseum.org. Click Access Now, and it takes you directly to our Museum at Home. And, for now, this is a community service of the Grammy Museum. So we're not asking anyone to pay for access to the content at this point.
Are there any special performances being planned when this pandemic is over?
Without getting into too much detail, yes, we are planning to have some performances. Obviously, we want to continue with our public programs and our artist series and all of our education camps. So we are actively looking at all options for something like that.
Okay, so you'll keep us on the edge of our seats
That's
for
right.
the excitement when it's all over. Do you have a passionate career goal as the president of the Grammy Museum?
Well, I am so fortunate to have my current role. You know, I mean, I love music. I love education. I think education is the most critical component of our lives. So I'm just so fortunate that, you know, I find myself being able to match my passions with my current role.
That is the dream. What COVID-19 advice would you like to share with our viewers, or that you've been practicing yourself?
You know, I think the most important thing is to know that this too shall pass, and we're really only going to get through this together as a community. So I would just encourage everybody to, you know, heed the advice of our, you know, our governments and professionals, and understand that this will, you know, we'll all be looking back on this and talking about it one day.
What, at 2020. Well, thank you so much for giving us your time, and especially during this time, and enjoy the rest of it. We'll look forward to the content, and we will be excited to see it. Thank you so much again.
Of course, thanks for having me, and take care.